Hello everyone, it's Helen Godden and thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. It's that time of the year again, time for our Christmas Countdown Quilt-Along 2020. So what do we do with a quilt-along? You download a pattern from my website and then you come back here every day from December 1 through to December 24 and I will share with you just a quick 2-minute video as we quilt together another section of our wall hanging. So this year's Christmas Countdown Quilt-Along design is a poinsettia where there is actually 24 little spots in there for us to practice our free motion quilting together. Now this is what you'll need to download and print from my website, and you'll print it out whatever size you like. Now I've printed it on 2 large sheets of A3 and you can see that I'm going to have to sticky tape that together so I can trace my design onto my muslin. The other requirements is a set of Sharpies. Okay, in black, red, yellow and green. I seem to have a variety here, but that's all I could find. I do find the Sharpie is the better of the options. Now it says on it fine, but to me that's actually quite a fat bullet tip. So that's what you need. Okay, now a friction pen is handy because we are working on plain fabric, so that's okay to use, undyed fabric. We have our 5 thread colours. Okay, so some black, yellow, green, cream and red. There are our 5 Christmas colours for our quilt-along. Now another requirement, definitely a requirement, is a pair of snazzy scissors with a scissor holder. Now this little scissor holder sticks to the side of your machine. It says Helen Godden Quilts and your scissors go in there. So look, not a compulsory requirement, but you know, a requirement. So now let's have a look at our actual wall hanging here. Now you might be able to see that I have used calico, or you might call it muslin. It's very simple, 100% cotton fabric that hasn't been dyed, and I don't want you to wash it, okay? It's the sizing in this fabric that gives us control of our Sharpies. So for my piece here, my calico and my batting and my backing was 20 by 24 inches because that suited the size that I'd printed out the design. You can make yours whatever size you like. Just leave enough space on the edge, ready for us to be able to trim back and add that binding. Okay, so then you've traced your design using a light box or a window and trace the design with your Sharpies. So you'll follow this image here to know where to put red and where to put green. And you can see I did a little bit of cross hatching there with my Sharpie. And then you're going to sandwich it all together. So just a layer of backing and batting, okay, and a few pins. And then I have actually already gone ahead and done all the ditch stitching on this piece. So using my black thread to outline everything, I have ditch stitched, including going around these little knobbly bits in here. And I've already gone around the little nutty bits of the middle of the poinsettia. Now I did do some poinsettia research and apparently these aren't actually petals, they are leaves, even though they're red, but I'm probably going to refer to them as petals throughout our quilt-along. But for those of you that are screaming at the camera, yes, I did read up that they're actually the leaves and this is the actual flower. Down the bottom section, this is my little message. Let's all cheer for a happier new year. It's got to be better than 2020. So that's optional. You can write that in there or not. But this is what we're going to be working on together. So you need to get all this prepared, including that ditch stitching, ready for December 1st, so that then each day we can add a different pattern into each section of our quilt-along. So if you're a little bit uncertain about how I actually trace my design onto the fabric, if you go look at my Flower Power 2 Quilt-Along Block 1 here on my YouTube channel, you'll see a full demonstration of how I trace onto my fabric using my light box. Okay, so if you're not really certain about that, check out that video. You might like to join in the fun of the Flower Power Quilt-Along number 2, a bit more quilting fun for you during the holiday season. So there are all the requirements you have to get together for December 1st to be ready to join us. Now, just as a little extra bonus, Christmas has come early for me this year, folks. I'm pretty excited to say that I'm going to be demonstrating to you during our quilt-along on my brand new Handy Quilter Capri 18. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So 18 inches of space for me on this Capri, plus it's got the stitch regulation built into the table. I'm pretty excited to try that out, but it doesn't matter what machine you're working on, you'll be able to work alongside me with our Christmas quilt along right here on my YouTube channel starting December 1st. See you very soon. I'm excited. Bye.